Man, nigga. Oh, man. Yo, Ski, man. So I'm sitting here trying to think about what type of video I want to make, man. And I've been posting, a lot of serious videos about, self-development, personally developing, just becoming an overall better person. But, man, I just was sitting here trying to think. I'm like, man, let me think of a story time and think about the shit that, be happening in my life and that didn't happen. And that shit just had me tickled, bro. I was over here dying laughing at this shit, man. So, you see the title, but it's the first time I ever got high in my life. So, little backstory. I got two cousins. I call them both my brothers. One of them passed away. The other one, his name None, a Cutter. His real name Joseph, but all the family call him None. His nickname Cutter that people know him by. My other one that passed away, his name Chasten. They both like a year younger than me. So the summer before, me and None had went on a vacation with his daddy and his daddy's girlfriend, my Uncle Shane and my Aunt Nikki. So we had went to Texas. So, we had fun. We chilled out there. They got us our own room and shit. And we just, it was fun. It was right next to Six Flags. And, they let us really do whatever we wanted, bro. That was, being young like that was like one of the first times, a nigga just kind of put trust in us that we was going to be okay. I think his people really trusted me a lot. I had a lot of good grades. Like, they thought I was a real good, influence on him. He got in trouble. He was doing little things and stuff like that. So, they was cool about it. Man, so the next summer, we were supposed to have both my other cousin. We wanted to have my other two cousins come because we had such a good time. All of us grew up together. Me, Chasten, and Fabian grew up together. None, we didn't even know was our cousin till we was like older. You feel what I'm saying? But me, Chasten, and Fabe all grew up together. And we all knew None because we all used to go to the Boys and Girls Club and see him, but we never knew he was our cousin type shit. So we were like, man, we finna invite them. So my cousin Fabe, I want to do an interview with him. He got a lot of shit going on, and dude just be inspiring the fuck out of me all the time, man. And I want to bring him on and, have a conversation with him and let the world see what this, like, the type of nigga he is. And yeah, but he had football, so he couldn't come. My cousin Chasten, shit, he came with us, so we went to Florida. We had a good time out there. We was kicking it, clowning, joking. We didn't have our own room because we had a condo. So, like, we had our own room inside of the condo type shit. And they wasn't really there. We was on the whole other side of that bit. So they didn't, if we wanted to bring somebody or do something, they wouldn't even seen it. We almost basically had our own room type shit. So, we ended up leaving the vacation, bro. And we come back home to Louisiana. So all of us stay in different cities. One stayed in the city called Abbeville. One stayed in Lafayette. One stayed in I stayed in Baton Rouge. So, we finna disperse. We like, wait. So me and Chasten and Faye, me and Chasten got the same grandma. My grandma is None, Cutter, daddy, they brother and sisters. Faye, his mom and my grandma brothers and sisters. So my grandma and they parents are siblings. So I say that to say, they mom is basically all me and Chasten great grandma, they regular grandma, but we all call her grandma. So she all like grandma Vi. I got a tattoo of her. We all go like, man, we finna go to Grandma Vi house. Y'all just drop us over there so we could still be together. We just kicked it, man. We don't want to leave. We don't want to be with each other. We ain't got no reason. We ain't got no school. We ain't got no jobs. It's summer, man. So we talk and we end up kicking it on that side. Then we moved to one of my grandma house on my daddy's side. So none of them related to the grandma on my daddy's side, but she was cool. We went over there for a while, and then we stayed over there for about maybe a week. And then, we know our welcome. We kind of be eating a lot, eating for free type shit. So we like, man, let's go to my house. So we all shoot to Baton Rouge. So we come to Baton Rouge, man, both of them, Chaston and None, they regularly smoke. Now, they wasn't gonna disrespect our grandmas and smoke around them or bring that nothing to that around them. So they wasn't smoking in. And plus, you nowhere really to go back there. If you walk up and down the country road, you can still smell that shit. So at my house, my mama work all day, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. all day long. That's what she work every single day. So plus, I got friends out here that got vehicles, so we moving around a little bit. We going to kick it with my partners. We got a little bit more freedom out here type shit. Kind of similar to what we had in Florida and in Texas when we went. Had a little more freedom. So, they was copping smoke. They was able to smoke regularly with my little people out here that smoke. And, we was just kicking and vibing. So, one thing about my people, they ain't going to force nothing on you, man. So, if you want to do something, it's because you want to do it. They might clown and be like, man, you look like you want to hit this shit. Or you look like you trying to fuck with something. But like, it been times before this where I done tried to take that shit from them and try to smoke. And they go, man, you crazy. You not finna smoke, man. You not finna smoke, man. That's over with, man. You not finna smoke, man. And I fucked on my people because of that. Like, damn, you looking out for me. But I might not be looking out for myself. But long story short, bro, one day, me and my neighborhood, we walk all the way to the back of the neighborhood. These boys, they rolling up and they smoking. They got a big ass lake in the back of my neighborhood. So we sitting on like next to the lake. They got like the filter for the lake or whatever. It's like a big ass thing that be coming on and making buku noise. And they got like a big ass box that you could kind of just sit on, a metal box. So we sitting on that bit. And them boys rolling up and smiling like, man, let me smoke, man. I'm finna smoke like shit. Even if I get high and start tripping or whatever, just because, you heard stories of this shit. Like, man, my mama don't come home. It's like 2 in the afternoon. I got hours to sleep this shit off, man. Like, man, no, man. I'm like, come on, man, let me smoke. And then you looking like, you for real? Like, yeah. My cousin, None, he say, man, you for real? Like, yeah. He like, bet you not finna smoke, but I'm going to blow you a charge. I'm like, what? I mean, I'm going to blow you a charge. So I got into it with a nigga about this because I had told a nigga this story before, and he was like, man, you tripping. You let a nigga blow you a charge, man, that shit is gay. Man, that shit is gay, man. You tripping, man. I would never let a nigga do that. And not looking at it as a young man, like I probably wouldn't. If I was not to smoke and then try to smoke again now, I would not let another man blow me a charge. But I'm like, shit, these my dogs. They, they gonna look out for me. If you feel like I need to take it easy, this a baby step into doing this shit, then fuck it. I'm listen to it. I'm not even thinking about no gay shit or nothing like that, man. These my people. Like, we grew up like drinking off each other, eating off each other. That's just some shit we grew up doing. Like, we ain't think nothing of it type shit. So, like, man, I bet. So, dude blow me a charge, blow me another one. I said I ain't feel it. So, man, about like, we just kicking it out there. So, like, we start walking home, bro. We walking home, son. And so, like, I'm walking down the neighborhood, bro. I remember this shit so vividly. Like, man, we walking down the neighborhood, son. And, like, we walking down the street. And I know, like, being sober, that when we walking back to my house, it got a little curve you got to go around. And then you walk straight. It's one street, but it just got a curve in the street. So, like, I'm looking down the curve. All of a sudden, that bitch goes zigzagging. All the houses go to getting closer and coming out, closer and coming out, closer and coming out. So all that shit just get to like doing all type. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on, bro? So I look at this thing. I'm like, man, bro, you don't see this shit, bro? I'm like, man, I'm tripping, son. I'm tripping. I'm trying to rub my eyes. So I call my cousin. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, son? Like, man, what type of gang, man, what type of shit y'all got me smoking, man? What the fuck going on, son? So I'm looking, bro. I just take off running, son. I'm like, man, I gotta get to the crib as soon as possible. That's the only way I'm gonna feel safe. I instantly just not felt like, nah, bro, I gotta get to the crib. I don't know what the fuck going on. This shit not right, bro. I'm thinking I'm about to just go straight and sleep this shit off, bro. Like, I instantly did not like the feeling this shit made me feel. So I'm running. And so like, as I'm running down the street, they got a side street that you could come around, you know, to get through the neighborhood. So I'm running, and so this girl, her name Jackie and AJ. Jackie and AJ, man, rest in peace, AJ. AJ passed away, bro. They both walking down the street. All of us knew each other. We all used to kick in. Matter of fact, they used to smoke. We used to be going in each other's house, playing the game, eating each other's food. It was summer, man. We all out in the neighborhood. So, dude, I run into Jackie first. I remember that. I said, man, Jackie, please help me, bro. Please help me, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on. Please help me, bro. Please. I said, man, please. Man, please help me, Jackie. Please, bro. I don't know. I went here. I went there. I smoked. And I remember me trying to explain it, but it's like how when people explain shit in a movie and they saying shit so fast, they not really saying nothing. So I'm like, this and this. I don't know. Like, just please help me, bro. So I look at AJ. I said, man, if you my dog, you going to help me get to the crib, man. You going to help me get to the crib. So they bust out laughing. I turn around, man, all of them laughing at me, son. Because my cousin ended up, like, just jogging behind me. When they caught up, they weak laughing. But I'm talking about they dying laughing at me, son. So, you know, now as I smoked more, bro, I realized I did not like, you know, you don't like nobody laughing at you, and especially like when you first start smoking, bro, like you automatically think like y'all playing with me, like y'all playing with me. So I'm like, man, the fuck y'all, like what the fuck y'all think funny? Like the fuck wrong with y'all, man? Y'all tripping, like, man, y'all, I really feel played. So they weak laughing, something weak. I'm talking about dying, crying, laughing. Man, I look at them. I strike home. Doom, 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 doom. I'm running. And I remember, I'm running. And as I'm running, I'm looking to the left and the right. I swear to God, it feel like I'm running in place. But I'm like, man, I know I'm not. Because I feel me getting tired and I feel like I'm running. And I'm feeling my feet go up and down. But I'm looking to the left and the right, and the houses, nothing happening. Like, and I'm not getting closer to my house. So I just keep on running. I keep on running. I'm running. Then all of a sudden, I look to the right, and I'm at my driveway. I'm like, man, I knew I was running, bro. So we got a code to get into my house. So I type in the code. I walk up the stairs. I walk in the house, and I remember my house looked super dark, like super fucking dark. I don't know why. Like, it just looked dark. All the windows was open and shit, but it just looked like my house was just like dark. So I walked all the way, like to get to the stairs, you gotta walk all the way through the living room, all the way through the kitchen, and then you get to the stairs. So I'm at the stairs, and I remember walking up, and like they felt so closed in. So I remember I'm walking up, I'm like this, like act like in my head they super close, and I gotta walk around buku space. So I was walking up, and I looked at my sister, and she looked at me, and I don't know why, bro. I just felt like just disappointed in myself, man. Like I just felt a feeling of like, man, my sister seeing me like this, bro. Like, I just instantly thought that she knew I was high and she'll be upset at me for doing this. I don't know why I did this. I know this not me. I was thinking all type of shit. So I just looked at her. I remember putting my head down, and I just walked straight up the stairs regular. I walked up the stairs. I didn't even get in the bed. I got on the floor, and I got a pillow, and I was sleeping. Well, I thought I was sleeping. I just had my head down. So, like, you know, however long it took, my cousin them end up coming back in the house. So they come in that bit. They're like, Quan. I'm like, man, you good, man? You straight. I'm like, man, I'm Gucci, man. I'm Gucci. So they end up just kicking it. They not even really fucking with me for real. So then I remember my sister had came in the room again. She had came, well, not again, but she came in the room. So my sister came in the room. And one of my cousins, he was playing music on the phone. And so I remember I had got up, I looked at my sister, and my instant thought was thinking, man, I got to get her, like, make her think I'm not tripping. Like, I got to do something for her to just look at me. I didn't want it to be no awkward silence, me just look at her like this and not be wanting to say nothing or just, I don't know. So I just like, man, I'm going to try to get her mind off. So I just, like, got to dancing. I just got up and looked at my sister, and I just got to dancing. She busting out laughing. So I'm doing this, like, but in my mind, all of a sudden, I start feeling hella loose. Like, so I'm doing it, you know, you move your shoulders and roll your shoulders like a wave. I swear to God, it felt like I was doing that shit so perfect. I'm like, wow, look. And it felt like my arm was a real weight. I felt like I had noodle arms. Like I felt like I had buku bends in my arm, like a SpongeBob arm or some shit. So I'm like, man, you see this? You see this? Man, y'all see this shit, bro? Y'all see this shit? So I look, they weak again. Man, they weak as fuck again, bro. So they laughing. I look at them, I instantly felt like they was playing with me again. So I just was looking at them, and I just fell over. Boom. Fell onto the pillow, put the covers over my head. I was laying down, trying to go to sleep. Like, man, I'm finna sleep this shit off, but so, man, I'm trying to lay down. Then all of a sudden, I hear the doorbell ring. Nah, I know for a fact when this doorbell ring, it goes straight to my mama phone because we got the Ring camera or whatever. So I'm like, man, fuck. I gotta make sure they don't Jackie don't say shit. My mama don't come on the thing, and if she do, I don't want my mama to know nobody coming in the crib or nothing like that. Just because of the simple fact, you know, your mom, like, who you got in my house, who's the way I'm like that. So I'm like, man, fuck. I already know my cousin. Like, whenever I was sober and, like, them being loaded, it'll be little stood that they'll just naturally just like forget. Not all the way, but like they won't be on their P's and Q's mode. They not moving, it's quiet. They're not coming in the house quiet. They talking. They didn't care too much about taking off sets of clothes. They'll probably take off their hoodie they came on, but they not thinking about the weed in their hands. Like me, I'm like, man, go wash your hands when I'm sober, man. Go wash your hands. Get that off you. Like I just always used to think about all type of shit. So, you know, my mama didn't trip on their ass or trip on me type shit. So I was like this. I was like, man, I know I gotta go make sure everything goes smoothly. So mom's end up coming on the thing. I think she said, hey, how you doing, baby? Or something like that. I don't remember exactly what she said. But she was like, Jackie, I had walked down there, Jackie was talking to her. She was like, hey. And then None was already down there. He was talking to her too at the through the door or whatever. So she was like, you straight, my brother? You straight? You straight? You straight? I said, psh. I just do that and I walk back upstairs. So I'm thinking like, you know, they just finna kick it right there. Or my mom, we got little chairs right in front of the door. So I think they just finna kick it downstairs type shit. Cause I ain't see AJ. So I'm like, you know, they just finna chill. So I go back upstairs. Then all of a sudden I'm laying down, you know. I don't know if I just simply heard it or I thought I had super hearing or some crazy shit. But I'm like, man, I hear Jackie voice in my house, bro. And I feel like she like close to me. I get up, go back downstairs. She's sitting in a chair. And she just laid back in the bar stool like this. So she say, you straight, son? You good? I'm like, man, yeah, I'm straight, son. Why you keep asking me that, bro? Yeah, I'm good, man. But I'm saying, though, like, what y'all got going on, man? You know, y'all just coming in this bit. Mom sent you coming in this bit. Mom gonna think I got people in and out her house. You know she don't play that shit with the way I'm like that. I think she's asking me, so what, I gotta leave or something like that? I just turned around. I don't even remember exactly her actually walking out the crib. I remember me turning around, coming back upstairs, and I laid down and I went to sleep. I woke up, man, that shit wore off. I didn't smoke after that for probably about another year, bro. I was not fucking with that shit, man. And, you know, that when I smoked again, I didn't have no crazy, weird, paranoid feeling. I will say this, though. I don't smoke now because I had some type of similar thing that happened to me. I could make a whole video about it, but it wasn't the exact thing that happened to me. But I started smoking, not even regularly, like every now and then. And after this, I liked it, the feeling of smoking. Like after this first time I smoked again. It was cool. It wasn't nothing I wanted to do all the time, but it was chill. And then I smoked like probably maybe like 10, 15 more times after that. And like the last 5, 6 times I smoked, it was like just bad highs, bad highs, bad highs, bad highs. And after that, I quit. I ain't smoked since. And so, you know, that was like 2 years ago. I ain't smoked for probably about 2 years now. So, yeah, man, that shit, That shit crazy, but that shit crazy, but it's like, it's funny, son. So, you know, yeah. I do be doing edibles every now and then, like these Delta 9 gummies and shit. I had tried them, and for some reason, I fucked with them. I had started doing them probably about a year ago. I ain't do them for probably about 7, 8 months because I was trying to pursue all that CDL shit and all of that, getting in school. First of all, getting accepted to get the funding to get in school. All of that shit, it just made me have to stop because it was like 4 drug tests I had to take, but it was all spread out that I couldn't risk taking one of them bitches and having to take the drug test a month later or a couple of weeks later. I didn't know the exact dates I had to take each one, so I just stopped completely. But yeah, man. I can make a whole nother video on the highs and the different times and shit too. But yeah, that was that shit, man. That shit crazy, bro.
Ain't nobody gon' give me nothing. I had to learn it. And everything I got came from nothing. I had to earn it. Try to check me out my spot, bitch, you button. Bitch, you get told I got shooters and I send them where your door at. I got Tony on my side and he gon' know.